So New Japan does this thing where they actually adhere to weight classes, kind of. So what I mean by that is, like, for example, and Will Ospreay did this recently, but when Kenny Omega kind of became the new guy, if you go back and look, you'll notice that in those couple of months, probably within that year, he does gain some size. Now, whether or not he got up to an actual what is defined by New Japan as a heavyweight in that time, I don't know. But he's certainly over 205 pounds now.
But right, okay, but that part I get. But with Ray though, like he's still going to be the same.
That's what I'm saying. In New Japan, unless they fudged it, like I'm pretty sure they did with Will Ospreay, but I don't know. Maybe he bulked up to 205 for all I know.
Well,
I know he's wrestling. I know Will Ospreay is wrestling a little bit more like a traditional heavyweight now. He's not doing as much of the high flying stuff, and he does appear to have gotten some size, but that's irrelevant. My point is that New Japan at least fictionally adheres to the standard of a heavyweight being 205 pounds and above.
Right.
Rey Mysterio would have been a push, kind of like how, and actually they made fun of it at All In, how Marty Scurll had to get up to 205 pounds to fight Okada.
Right. Which, in that essence, is like, I don't see the point of why he has to gain all that weight to get just to fight Okada.
Well, and again, remember, you have to remember this started out as being the elite skid, where basically Okada was like, I'm not even going to give you the time of day because you're not even a heavyweight.
Right.
It was played for laughs, and I get it. But I guess my point being is that if Rey Mysterio was in New Japan, the best he could do would be either junior heavyweight champion or never open weight champion.
Or United States.
Oh, yeah, right. I forgot about the IWGP US title. Yeah, the newer one. Yeah, Rey Mysterio, I kind of feel like Rey Mysterio would have been more of a tag team. Oh, no, he probably would have won a Best of Super Juniors, a couple of them. Because I'm not taking a damn thing away from Rey Mysterio, but it's like you said, from a suspension of disbelief, perspective, it's kind of hard to buy that he would consistently win. Like, now, you could have booked it and still had him win. Like, it could have just been like a 1 in a million shot and he got lucky. Like, all the stars aligned and, yeah, but...
Well, no, and that's right, because there was the one time that he actually won the WWE title. That was when CM Punk disappeared. He won the WWE title from Miz. Well, beat the Miz to win the vacant WWE title. And then beginning of Raw, and the next thing you know, he's being challenged by John Cena at the end of Raw for the title, and then Cena beats him for it. It's like, really? Cena has to beat him to do this angle for unify the belts?
Yeah, and that whole thing kind of, like, that was like a step away from bullying, if you ask me. Like, because Cena's not going to lose to Rey Mysterio. Not for a title.
No, he's not. But it's the fact of, like, what's the point?
I don't know. I'm not in WWE creative. I could not answer that question.
All that did was give him another title run to get him closer to the 16-time world champion mark. That's all it did.